year but same old you? Are you tired of making the same old New Year's resolution but seeing no results in the end? Most of us are determined to achieve things at the beginning of the year but lack the discipline to complete them by the end of it. Therefore, we don't quite fulfill the promise we make ourselves and we see the year as a failure. But it doesn't have to be like that, because the answers we're looking for is found in the word itself, resolution. Because to every problem, there is a solution. The meaning of a resolution is to make a firm decision to do or not to do something. Like most people's New Year's resolution knows what to do, but it fails to include the things not to do. And that's where it all falls apart. And in this video, we're going to be looking at how to eliminate the negative parts of life so we can achieve the positive parts of it. And we're going to be looking at everything which blocks us from the path of achieving our goals or our New Year's resolution. So let's get straight to it. Here's how to do the New Year's resolution the right way. First one is a discipline or lack thereof is the main stumbling block of every goal, because discipline is a vehicle that will take you to the end. Without it, no matter how many things we start in life, we'll never get to finish anything. Remember, success isn't about how great the start is, but in how well we finish. The beginning means nothing without the end, because success is a long road and we can't just make it on passion alone. We've got to have something more than that, and that's where discipline comes in, because discipline will carry you on days you can't carry yourself. It will help you build the necessary habits that will support you along the way, moving you closer to your goal. So discipline is the first and foremost, because it's the most important part of it. Without it, everything else falls. It's the foundation of all your goals. Number two are the negative people. It's your surrounding. Finding yourself trapped in the wrong crowd is like riding the wrong train home. The longer you stay, the further away you get from where you need to be, and the more it will cost you. Once you get a little bit older and a little bit wiser, you start to look at people as time, that the good people will save you time and bad people will waste your time. I'm 27. I mean, I'm not old, but I'm old enough to know that time is precious, because it's the only thing we can't get back. So we can't waste a single bit of it. I mean, when you're younger, you can afford a little bit, when you're teens, your 20s, but move towards your 30s, your 40s, like you don't have that much time left. So you can't waste it on anything and on anyone, really. You have to be more precise with your decisions, because you just simply can't afford it anymore. And also because I've wasted years of my life spending it with the wrong people. Now, I ain't proud of it, but it's a lesson to be learned and something I can share with you. I wasted time because I forced myself in places that I don't belong in and put myself in crowds that I ain't welcome. So now I know that surrounding yourself with good people will direct you in the right path. They will never mislead you, but spending your time with the wrong people can take and waste a ton of your time, because the wrong people will always lead to a dead end. That means however long the time you spent with them, it was all for nothing. So don't waste your time with the wrong people. Being surrounded by bad friends and negative people is like living on Twitter or bathing in acid. It will only destroy you. And once you break out of it, once you take yourself and separate yourself from those people, it will take months and years to get you back thinking straight, to get you over the trauma of what you've experienced. So it's better to never even get yourself involved with the wrong crowd in the first place. Find good friends, because good friends is like a booster to your success. They will help you get to your dreams quicker. And if you can't find a good friend, well, focus your entire time in becoming that good friend. And if you do that, you'll never spend a moment alone. Number three, the fear of failure. You can't fear failure, because doing so will prevent you from taking the necessary risks required to succeed. You need to develop a better relationship with failure, because failure is the wife of success. So if you want to be married to success, well, you got to get to know failure a little bit more. Ultimately though, you can't have success without failure, and success without failure wouldn't be much of one anyway. And fear is just an illusion. It's a reflection of the things that we don't do. Therefore, the more we do them, the less we fear and the more confident we become. And confidence is the truth. The truth is certainty. Therefore, the more we do, the more certain we become in achieving our goals. Additionally, failure is a friend, not a foe. As I mentioned before, failure is a friend that guides you, not a foe that blocks you. It's the stepping block to success. So you have to stop looking at failure as the end, because the truth is, failure is only the beginning. It's what brings you closer to success. And every time you fail, it brings you one step closer to success. You have to think of it like this. Failure is the porch to the house of success, and no one can enter until you have first failed. And furthermore, you must be comfortable with accepting rejection. In your pursuit of your dreams and goals, you will face a ton of rejections, and that for every win, you will face 1,000 rejections. I mean, if I had a penny for every rejection I got, well, I'll be a millionaire by now. But my point is to be prepared for the countless rejections and the endless unfortunately's that you will get in your emails. But don't take it personally though, because the dead ends and the closed doors is what ultimately leads you to the right path. So don't fight it, learn from it, because rejections will teach us so much more than what acceptance can. Complacency is latency. Being complacent makes you stagnant. And in life, if you don't move, you don't grow, or even worse, you fall. So being comfortable in where you are delays you from getting to where you need to be. Complacency is like a train without tracks. It goes nowhere and will only lead you to rust. So whatever you do, continue to move onwards and upwards. Whatever obstacle you may face, never stay still and always keep moving. Life is like a bicycle that in order to maintain balance, you must keep on moving. You must keep on pedaling. And the moment you stop is the moment you fall. Self-respect and not setting boundaries. You have to do right by you. Don't let others and people push you about and get you to do things you don't want to do. Wherever you go, whoever you may be with, set your boundaries first and respect yourself so others may respect you also. Because the worst thing that can happen to you is that not setting your boundaries can eventually flood you with unwanted emotions that will wear you down and take a toll on your mental health, eventually breaking you. And that's how people have breakdowns. You don't want to be that type of person. It's like walking with a stone in your shoes. Remember, in our journey, it's not the mountains which stops us, but it's the stone stuck in our shoes that does. If comparison is the thief of joy, then procrastination is the thief of dreams. Don't waste your time. Make sure you invest them wisely. Spend it in things that make you grow and in things that brings you closer to your goals. But you also have to understand that procrastination doesn't just come from things. Sometimes they come as people. So learn to see the people that will waste your time so that you can save yourself in the future, and learn to separate yourself from that, even if that means being alone. Because remember, walking alone is better than walking together if together means never. Don't take life personally. No one cares, and honestly, that's a good thing. Meaning no matter how embarrassing your situation may be, people will forget. I mean, most people have their own problems to face, so most people don't even worry about anyone else but themselves. And that's where people's selfishness can sometimes save you, because they'll focus more on themselves than you. So you can just go on by doing your mistakes without you having to worry about them. And we tend to exaggerate people's opinions about us in our head, because truth is no one thinks about us more than us. So chances are, whatever it is you think they're saying or thinking, well, they're not. So have peace in knowing that, and be confident in yourself and correct your mistakes. So don't take life personally. Things don't happen to you, they happen for you. Use it to build you as a person and move closer to your goals. Let things go and let things be. Meaning what's yours will always be yours, and if it leaves, well, it was never yours to begin with. Find comfort in that and apply that with things and people. If you lose a job, there's another one waiting for you. And the quicker you move on from the last, the quicker the next one will come. And if you get dumped, there will always be another person that will pick you up. That's just the nature of life. So trust in it. Everything is a cycle of ups and downs, past and future, last and next. You'll never be alone because you are part of this life, meaning you are part of the cycle which moves it. So as long as you keep on moving, you will always find something. You have to let life work its magic through you. Stop trying to make life something that it's not, or something that you want it to be, but rather just let it be. Which leads us to the last point, that is to ride the wave of life. Don't force anything and learn to go with the flow. Never to resist what life doesn't want for you, because doing so will only deny you of your destiny and will only lead you further away from your dreams. And know that the ups and downs is what makes the journey. So enjoy them. Don't get hung up on the highs and don't get bogged down on the lows. Stay humble and grounded. Live yours and not theirs. Doing so will make you live a beautiful life. Now that concludes it. That's the 10 tips to help you achieve your New Year's resolution by eliminating the negatives and turning them into a positive. Taking away the hurdles blocking our path to success, we pave a path for our dreams to come to fruition. And always remember, falling doesn't mean failing. Every new day is a second chance, a new opportunity. So don't let bad days turn into bad weeks. Fail forward, onwards and upwards to infinity and beyond. And this new year, I wish you nothing but the best, and I hope you achieve your life's greatest dreams. Thank you for watching another episode of Art of the Soul. I'm 30, wishing you a very happy new